suffered a deep facial wound on this play, one that required 15 stitches to close.
I said to the Riddell person that handled our account, make me a thing no bigger than the size of my little finger. It can be plastic, but tensile strength enough to withstand the blow from the guy punching the man.
He did patent it. There were royalties. They got paid for many years.
Opposite.
Otto looking for somebody. This one's going to go all the way. Running forward.
The greatest inventors in the history of the world, they've done something that's changed our everyday life. Inventors also were involved in the game of football. In today's day and age, women all over America are celebrating the fact that Tom Brady's face has been protected thanks to Paul Brown.
You can catch lots more episodes of A Football Life on demand.
Great sadness after report on the death of a great pal, a man who was one of a kind, Don Ohlmeyer. Don, the original producer of Monday Night Football when he was in his 20s, made NBC an entertainment powerhouse in the 80s and 90s. Must-see TV during that particular time. Came back to produce Monday Night Football in 2000. Hired Fred Godelli and Drew Esikoff. And how has that worked out? Our thoughts and our prayers to LJ and Don's four boys. He was truly special and one of a kind. Manning goes deep downfield, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Brandon Marshall. So Don gone at the age of 72.
Tough, huh?
Yeah, it is, because those of us in the business, I mean, you think Roone Arledge and Dick Ebersol came up in that generation, and, Roone identified Don when Don was in his 20s and put him on Monday Night Football when that package started.
Some of the titans of the business.
Yes.
Just named off.
Yes. The Holy Trinity. You bet. Minute and a half remaining in the third. Second down and 10 from the 10-yard line. Manning throws, and that is caught by the tight end, Rhett Ellison. Talked about him earlier. Came over from Minnesota this offseason. His father, Ricky, might recall, with the 49ers, earned 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, and he's definitely opening up a new dimension for this offense. Very competitive guy. He's a fist fighter out there. That didn't look like much, but it took a 2nd and 10 down to a 3rd and 1, and now this is where the Giants have to prove they have this ability. Can they convert these kinds of plays here with their running game?
3rd and 1, put a fullback in the game. That's Shane Smith, rookie out of San Jose State. Can they get that yard? They do. Some tough running there by Orleans Darkwa. First down, New York.
Let's take a look at the linebacker for the Cowboys, Jalen Smith. We told you about the injury. Set out last year. Probably would have been a top 5 pick if not for that injury. The Cowboys really considered him to be a Luke Kuechly type player, so they were willing to give up that 2nd-round choice because they thought he could be this. And he is running again like he did back in his days in Notre Dame.
So with 15 seconds remaining in the third, a flag is thrown. Carl Cheffers.
12 players were in the offensive formation. 5-yard penalty. First down.
1st and 15 now.
Opening day blues, huh? That hurts. You finally get a good first down, you get a little momentum, and you go back to have to throw it around a little bit here. Shane Vereen back in the game. See if he can jumpstart him the way he did sort of at the beginning of the half.
Yeah, he's wide left. Now we'll go in motion. We got Marshall at the bottom of the screen. Marshall still hasn't caught one tonight. Now you've got another stoppage for the end of the quarter. 16-3 Dallas back after these messages.
NFL on Sky Sports. Brought to you by DraftKings.
A few days ago, Nick had back pain. He struggled to bend, jump, or crawl. I didn't believe it. What happened?
Voltarol provides up to 3 times more effective pain relief than non-medicated gel. The triple effect of Voltarol relieves pain at source, reduces inflammation, helps speed up recovery. Voltarol, the joy of movement.
Oh, would you look at that? What a drag! No, not you, sir. Looks like your engine is clogging up with dirt. Must feel like lugging around one of these. Over time, BP Ultimate with active technology eats up the dirt like 1,000 ravenous piranhas. Look at those wee fellows go! Engines cleaned with BP Ultimate could give you up to 21 more miles per tank. I'll be here if you need me.
When you start a family, there are certain rules you should follow. Move to the suburbs. Be a strict parent. Settle down. Time to grow up. Start a family. The new GLA from £299 per month. Also available with 4MATIC all-wheel drive.
One way or another, I'm gonna see ya. I'm gonna meet you. One day, maybe next week, I'm gonna meet ya. I'll meet ya.
Sing Ultimate a cappella. Coming soon, only on Sky One.
NFL on Sky Sports. Brought to you by DraftKings.
Coming soon, anywhere in the world when Americans are at risk, one team brings them home. The show is called The Brave, premiering Monday, September 25th on NBC. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya, back to Arlington, fourth quarter. Dallas up by 13. It's 1st and 15 for the Giants. Empty backfield. Pass caught out the 23-yard line by Evan Ingram. And that'll make it 2nd down and about... Look at the quarterback comparison, 2nd down and about 9. So, Manning, good completion percentage, but not a lot of yardage. And Dak with 217 yards and that one touchdown pass to Jason Witten, the only touchdown of the game.
3 sacks on Eli, part of the story, though.
4-man rush, and that's caught. And just a little short of the first down, Roger Lewis at the 33-yard line, tackled by Sean Lee. 3rd down and 1 for the Giants.
Yeah, nice play by Roger Lewis, but a chance to turn that one up and pick up that first down.
The Giants tonight on 3rd down are 3 out of 9.
3rd and 1 go empty.
5 receivers. Little stack down the bottom of the screen. Manning, good protection, throws into traffic, and it is going to be hauled in, but a flag is down. Ingram, and now the other official comes in and says no. The line judge comes in with his view, and no, but a penalty.
On the play is an incomplete pass. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 96, defense, unnecessarily throwing the quarterback to the ground. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
That would be Malik Collins.
Yeah, and it wasn't the hit. It wasn't a late hit, but watch him now sling him to the ground, and that's what they got.
So they would have held him. It would have been 4th down and 1. Instead, it's 1st down as the Giants keep rolling up at the 47-yard line.
What's that?
But Ellison in the backfield is the fullback. And look at that tackle. And that's Sean Lee. He's tremendous. He's had some huge games against the Giants. Had a career high in tackles last year overall. And he has been a real thorn in the Giants' side.
We talk about running backs. Watch the moves getting through here and getting past Rhett Ellison to make that tackle. He dips and lowers that shoulder, and just such a hard guy to block. It's amazing how hard it is just to make contact with him sometimes.
Huge difference when he can stay healthy. It's been a problem in the past. 2nd and 12 from the 45-yard line. Manning fires over the middle and too high. It's incomplete. The 3rd down and long. Intended for Lewis.
I tell you, Sean Lee is giving Eli Manning fits in there. He is just dropping right underneath and reading the eyes of Eli Manning and feeling where the receiver is. Watch him play this. He really didn't know where that receiver was, but he could sort of follow Eli's eyes and came right underneath it.
Six defensive backs in here against 3 wideouts. Manning stepping up, avoids the sack, flips it, incomplete for Marshall. Couldn't grab it. Only the 2nd time they've targeted Marshall tonight.
There was nobody on that half of the field. He might still be running up. The cornerback on that side ends up falling down over on that left side. There's nobody there. You hit him in stride, and you at least have your first down.
So the Cowboy defense works its way through that personal foul, which gave the Giants a first down. This kick is allowed to go and bounce. And does it go into the end zone? It does. Just crossed before it came back for the touchback. Good break there for the Dallas Cowboys. Early in the 4th, 16-3, home team.
NFL on Sky Sports. Brought to you by DraftKings.
Introducing the new Volvo XC60 human-made.
Have you got a moment?
Well, let's get down to it, shall we?
I am going to say a few words.
Oh, God, must you? Yes.
No.
Yes. What's happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
I can't keep up. Please, just pick one.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
No.
You're missing the point.
What am I missing?
Who are you? Funky chicken.
Well, that makes no sense.
Sorry? You will be.
It's all over the place.
We can make this work.
What the hell is going on?
I've just been abducted. So the voyage of discovery. I ain't going to get the hang of this life thing. Don't worry. We'll screw it up like you usually do.
Catch up on the new series of Cold Feet on ITV.
I found a girl.
Why would a teenage girl be out here? Oh my God.
Beautiful clues, but you're missing all the signs. From the writer of Sicario and Heller Highlander. Wind River, in cinemas now.
Wow, 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 wow.
Welcome to Sky Cinema Sky Power. Experience our biggest ever collection of sci-fi greats. Have a pleasant day.
NFL on Sky Sports. Brought to you by DraftKings.
So week 1 ending tomorrow night, and then week 2 starts on Thursday night, per usual, as the Cincinnati Bengals hook night. Be only on the NFL Network. So the Cowboys now from the 20-yard line after the punt touchback. Elliott. Speaking of Elliott, of course, most of you who follow football obviously know that he was going to be suspended for 6 games. Because of domestic violence incident with his ex-girlfriend in Columbus over a year ago. But they took it to court, and the judge agreed to halt, as you look at Jerry Jones and the Jones family, the suspension. The league may announce, we understand, tomorrow what their next move will be in terms of what they plan to do in the court system. So still to be determined. For the moment, Elliott gets to play. For how long, we don't.
Collins. He looked like he was beat on the play, and he hit the gas and caught up just in time. There he is. Third vote getter, and just barely caught up to that one. Now they need a sack. Now they need a sack fumble. Now they need ball tipped in the air. They need something on this drive. They have the advantage.
And worse to stop. 2nd and 20. 3-man rush. Prescott goes deep downfield. One-on-one. Bryant can't make the catch. Jenkins with the coverage, as has been the case all night long. 3rd down and long.
The two dance partners going at it one more time. And this one was really a pretty good throw by Dak Prescott. Gave his guy a chance. Jenkins turns his head, gives him a bump, probably just enough to knock him off his route. It's all those little subtleties of playing cornerback. As long as you turn your head around, you can get away with some of that, and even Dez getting a chuckle out of that one.
Yeah, one time earlier he did not. Jenkins was flagged, but not that time. 3rd down and 20.
Need 10 for a field goal shot.
And they won't get it. So the Giants do stiffen. Beasley, an intended receiver. And Jones will have to come in for his 4th punt of the night.
Well, it's pretty tough if you're going to wait on Dak Prescott to throw you an interception. It doesn't happen much, does it? That was the most impressive part of that young man a season ago. All young players just tend to throw interceptions. Go all the way down to Peyton Manning, John Elway, but he really didn't. Just 4 on the year, I think.
Yeah, he had 176 attempts before he threw his first pick last year. Went well into the season.
The Giants got 2 of those 4 interceptions.
Jones. Fair catch call for made. Dwayne Harris at the 10. Once again, the Giants start deep in their own territory. 8.5 to go in Dallas.
All right. Yeah.
Pre-order the Galaxy Note 8 and choose free accessories up to $229.
Sailing away on the crest of a wave, it's like magic. All rolling and riding and sleeping and sliding, it's magic.
Introducing the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan, the new king of the concrete jungle.
Here's what I want for Charlie's Food. Wholesome ingredients. Real meat first. No chicken or poultry byproduct meals. No corn, wheat, or soy. When you add it all up, there's only one choice for me. Wholesome and healthy Blue Buffalo.
Haven't you ever wanted something more, Barry? Watch your step. Pilot like you should be serving your country. You're CIA.
Based on an incredible true story.
We're sending you to Colombia.
Of the CIA's biggest secret.
I helped build the biggest drug cartel this world has ever seen.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, this is legal? If you're doing it for the good guys? No mas. No mas.
We recognize the dangers involved here.
No, you don't.
Shoot the gringos!
American made. Rated R.
Sunday Night Football being brought to you by Volkswagen. Why settle for an SUV when you can have SUVW? By Walmart, save money, live better. And by the new Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Do bigger things. Well, we were there, Chris, in Canton this year. Jerry Jones immortalized. Hall of Fame. Weekend capped off by a pretty terrific party, as we recall.
Yeah.
Is Roger Staubach up there?
Family affair for sure, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. From the 10-yard line, the Giants starting another drive deep in their own territory. Well, play action. Manning is able to escape. Nearly got sacked. Finds the open man down the sideline. And that's Evan Ingram, the tight end, the rookie, the number 1 draft choice. Big gain, a gain of 30 yards.
Charles Tapper coming around. How does Eli feel this and step up? I thought that was sack, fumble, game over. Steps up and finds Ingram down the field. Great play by Eli.
Got around Bobby Hart. Giants convert. And now it is picked off, and it is a tug of war for the ball. Anthony Brown. Brown is there, and it's going to be ruled an interception.
The ruling on the field is an intercepted pass.
An intercepted pass. It was almost taken away, but the Cowboys, for the moment, pending a review, have it.
Who can turn the world on with a smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's a girl and you should know it. Beach birds in every little movement you show it. You're gonna make it after all.
It takes a long time to get to the top. But with America's best bumper-to-bumper limited warranty, the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan will be there every step of the way.
Introducing Wendy's new Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
It's a Giant Junior?
Yeah, it's the deliciously different Junior Bacon Cheeseburger made giant. With double the fresh, never frozen beef, double the oven-baked bacon, and double the cheese. It's a Junior that's made a big name for itself.
It's a Giant Junior.
And now, for a limited time, get the Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with fries, nuggets, and a drink for just $5.
Yikes. Looks like you got hooked by Verizon. Huh? Since they started hooking people with unlimited, have you noticed them slowing down at all? Are you feeling the drag?
Now that you mention it.
Sprint's network is built for unlimited, with more spectrum for the future.
Thank you. Works for me.
Don't get hooked by Verizon. Switch to Sprint Unlimited, $22.50 per month per line for 4 lines. And now, pre-order the new Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and get 50% off.
All the moon belongs to everyone. The best things in life, they're free. Stars belong to everyone. They claim that for you and for me. Flowers in spring, the robins that sing, the sunbeams that shine, they're yours and they're mine. And love can come to everyone. The best things in life, they're free.
September 27th, one deadly misfire. You saying I shot that little girl? Will engulf Chicago PD in the biggest controversy of their lives.
Somebody has to pay for that little girl.
Chicago PD returns September 27th on NBC.
Back we come to AT&T Stadium after the interception, which was confirmed. We look at all turnovers, obviously, and the Cowboys have it in midfield. Start from the 48-yard line, about halfway through the fourth quarter. Elliott into Giant territory before he gets bent back. Tough gain of 3. And back we go to the pick.
Yeah, just a zone defense, and Brown really did fool Eli. It looked like he was going to take the guy in the flat, but you will see how wide open Sterling Shepard was on this play. Brown just gave him a little fake move to the outside, came back underneath, and you just can't think of how many times that we've seen Odell Beckham take those slants the distance, and those jump start plays just aren't there tonight.
Lewis couldn't rip it back. Here goes Elliott to the outside, turns the corner. Before he goes out of bounds, he has a first down. Elliott on his way to a 100-yard night has 86. Of course, the entire NFL family committed to supporting relief efforts for Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. We invite fans all across the country. Join us in a huddle for relief for those who continue to be affected by the storms. Visit redcross.org/NFL or text Red Cross to 90999 to donate $10 to the American Red Cross Hurricane Relief.
Scary stuff.
Oh, terrible. 40-yard line, first down for the Cowboys. false start.
Number 77, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith, not quite the year he's had in the past. Had some back-end shoes and different things, but there are many players more respected than that. The other offensive linemen sort of consider him this superhuman being.
Hey, go!
First down and 15. Fake to Elliott. Prescott dances away, throws a little low, but Witten is there to scoop it.
Wow.
For a little bit of a gain here. Was a first and 15.
Watch Dak psych out Jason Pierre-Paul and then throw a low, hard dart where only Jason Witten can catch it. Little pump fake to get JPP in there, and watch this little sidearm delivery down low where only his big tight end can make the play.
Picks up 10 yards on the second down and 5. Elliott. You know, as good as the Cowboys offense is, you know what's really been impressive tonight? That defense. Last year they were the best against the run. They were 26th against the pass. They got rid of 4 guys, Carr and Claiborne and Wilcox among them, and they go out and they draft a bunch of kids. That secondary is totally revamped, and they've done a tremendous job tonight.
Yeah, and all the new looks for the Dallas defense and the same old questions about the New York Giants offensive line and pass protection. And clearly tonight that was the bigger issue. The Dallas Cowboys defensively answered the call.
3rd and 4. Elliott. And that will pick up a first down and chew up more of the clock. 21 carries, 93 yards.
You get a little desperate this time, and Jason Pierre-Paul tries to jump inside to get the pass rush move, and here comes Ezekiel Elliott without any edge contained. That's what makes him so tough. He can do that jump cut, but he has the speed to make you pay for it. Some backs don't.
From the 28. Clock-eating drive continues. 8-yard gain for Elliott. Behind a Jason Witten block, second and a deuce. Next Sunday night, take a look at that. That's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons against the Green Bay Packers. The two teams that met in the NFC Championship game. We understand, weather permitting, that roof will open. It'll be a great scene next Sunday night in Atlanta. Packers, Falcons on Sunday Night Football. Both teams winning today.
Two of the great quarterbacks in the game.
Ryan and Rodgers going at it next Sunday night. That's the feature attraction. Morris is the back here. Now for Morris is chugging his way for what should be a first down to the 18-yard line. And the Giants up against the gun right now are going to have to start taking their timeouts on defense.
You know, it's sort of interesting to me that it was Alfred Morris that won the backup running back job over Darren McFadden, who probably a little faster, but Alfred Morris had some big seasons playing with the Washington Redskins, and really this preseason, he just earned the job.
We might have seen both of them in the lineup had Elliott been suspended, but Morris would have been clearly the number one guy. Guy who came over from Washington not that many years ago. He and RG3 were going to be the resurrection of that franchise. Hardly turned out that way. 18-yard line. This time Morris gets taken down at the 21 by Snacks Harrison. And timeout taken here by the Giants. Back at 30.
Decades of motorsport success combined in a unique new form. A twin-power turbo 12-cylinder engine with 601 horsepower. Driven by a passion for perfection. Ultimate power meets ultimate luxury. Introducing the first ever BMW M760i xDrive. We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine.
2:27 left in regulation. Only one touchdown in the game tonight. That was Jason Witten in the second quarter. You've got 3 Bailey field goals. The Giants limited to 1 Rosas field goal. And it's second down and 14. So the Giants, 2 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning, have to limit them to, at worst, a field goal to give it a 2-possession game. Through the middle, down to the 18-yard line, goes Elliott. And the Giants take their second timeout with 2:19 left in the fourth.
We just got to take it one game at a time. Next question.
Odell, can you repeat everything you just said? My live stream won't load.
Technical foul.
Wrong sport.
Wrong network. You see, you need unlimited on Verizon. It's America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. They won't let you down in places like this, even in the strike zone.
It's the red zone.
Pretty sure it's the strike zone. Here, use mine. All right, see you on the court, champ. Heads up.
When it really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Now plans start at $40 per line for 4 lines.
Success requires hard work. No way around it. Realize timing is key. Be willing to push yourself. Stay in control. Trust technology to support you. My father once said, it doesn't matter what you do in life, just be the best at it.
Guys, the fans are out there. We need to make sure the fans are moderating their drinking and hydrating. Moderation and hydration. That's what we're talking about.
The Water Boys, Crown Royal's elite force of hydration specialists, generously reminding you to drink responsibly.
Rated RP to M.
So, Gary, we're looking for someone who's cool under pressure. A quick thinker. Someone who won't back down from a big challenge. Does that sound like you, Gary? Yeah.
PlayStation, the best place to play.
PlayStation.
This is it. Chicago. Rise to the occasion. Show us you belong. The FedEx Cup playoffs continue at the BMW Championship on Golf Channel and NBC.
Rod Marinelli's right-hand man there, Matt Eberflus, talking with Sean Lee on the sideline. Eberflus in charge of the passing defense, and that's been fantastic. The run defense has been fantastic. Overall, that defensive staff has done it again. When there were major questions coming into a second straight season, they just keep getting it done.
Here's Elliott on a third down, and that'll take the Giants. Well, they're going to let the clock run down and save that last timeout. Could have taken it on this side of the 2-minute warning, but choose to get to the 2-minute warning, save the timeout, and Bailey will come in to try to make this a 19-3 game on the other side of the 2-minute warning on Sunday Night Football. Season debut.
Decades of motorsport success combined in a unique new form. A twin-power turbo 12-cylinder engine with 601 horsepower. Driven by a passion for perfection. Ultimate power meets ultimate luxury. Introducing the first ever BMW M760i xDrive. We only make one thing. The ultimate driving machine.
The first thing that struck me was how it looks. It starts up very quickly. It's instant, in fact. Powerful. Takes you by surprise because it breaks from the norm. My name is Brody Neal. I'm a furniture designer.
Are you ready? To face Garmadon?
Yeah! Maybe.
A true ninja blends in the shadows.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
The Lego Ninjago movie, rated PG.
I can taste it. I can taste it.
We the people are tired of being surprised with extra monthly fees. We want HD and every box and DVR all included. Because we don't like surprises.
Yes, like changing up the celebrity at the end to someone more handsome and talented.
Really?
And British.
Switch from cable to DirecTV. Get 4 rooms with HD, DVR, and every box included for $25 a month. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Denver the shotgun. Steelers trailing by 3. He's back. The pass is in.
Stay tuned right after the game. Volkswagen post-game report. Michelle on the field with the stars of the game. Mike Tirico, Tony Dungy, Mike Florio will wrap it up. Chris and I look ahead to next Sunday night's Packers-Falcons matchup coming up right after the game. So here goes Bailey now. This will be a 36-yard attempt to make it a 16-point game. And Bailey tonight is a perfect 4 for 4. Giants will have the football with 1:55 and 1 timeout. Next Sunday, first race of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series playoffs, live from Chicagoland Speedway at 3 Eastern Time on NBCSN next Sunday.
You know, the Giants thought they were better equipped this year to play without Odell Beckham, but haven't seen much proof of that. Now, superstar players in any sport, they tilt the field. You know, whether it's basketball, football, whatever you want to talk about. But Odell Beckham has a way of creating opportunities for and so now this streak remains alive. They've finished the last 5 games of the regular season, then the playoff game, all under 20 points. And unless they have some kind of crazy rally, that number is just going to keep dwindling. So they have to come up with answers.
Under would be the key word. Hello?
Aloha.
Aloha Nui. 4 yards deep. This is Dwayne Harris coming out of the end zone. And Harris gets around the corner, but not for very long. Good special teams coverage. Well, you look at Beckham's first 3 years, so many spectacular catches, and the numbers are just as spectacular. Last year, 101 grabs. Every year, over 1,300 in yardage and 35 touchdowns. Will they get him back next week? We don't know. Well, the Monday night game against Detroit.
I don't know how healthy he'll be, but I have to say, if I run that staff, I would at least line him up a few times and see if he could trick them or at least make them cover him over there some, because they're not winning the one-on-one battles.
And Manning throws short, and getting out of bounds is Shane Vereen. The other story tonight, I mean, the Giants go out and they get Brandon Marshall and go, we'll have Marshall and we'll have Beckham. Marshall has 0 catches tonight, and he's only been targeted twice.
Yeah, and I think the Giants thought Ingram would have been a bigger factor than he's been, too.
2nd and 6, and over the middle it's Vereen. If Marshall doesn't catch a ball in the waning moments here, it'll be the first time since he was a rookie, and he's been in the league 12 seasons now that he hasn't caught a pass. 3rd and 1. And this is Roger Lewis taking it out to the 40-yard line. Giants taking a ton of time here. 2-possession game. Ball at the 40-yard line. Sideline, but not even close. Marine is stopped at the 50-yard line with under a minute to play in the 4th. Giants tonight just over 200 yards in offense. The Cowboys have almost 400. And Manning will get it away.
He went down.
He was not in the He was not outside the tackle box, so the flag gets thrown because it was Benson Mayowa who got him in his grasp.
Interesting to see whether the ball was out of his hand or not as his knee hit the ground.
Holding.
It was close.
Number 74 offense. 10-yard penalty. First, second down.
It's all about Eric Flowers, the left tackle, with a holding call.
Eric Flowers going to set hard and give up the loop back inside. Yes, his quickness may be better, but sometimes you see Eric Flowers on the outside and he has to kick that left foot back so far. There's the knee on the ground. That should have been a sack.
Right. 2nd and 11. Shoulder shake by Manning. The pass is errant. Evan Ingram, the intended receiver.
One of the things about Eric Flowers, he needs to kick that left foot back really far to be able to get. See how far back that foot is? To be able to get back to some of those speed rushers. But one of the things it does is it locks him up when he wants to make a play blocking in the running game. When he has to move to his right, he just can't move that right foot first.
Green will get out of bounds. So interesting. That would be bad technique as opposed to Tyron Smith, his opposite number with the Cowboys, who everybody talks about has the best technique they've seen.
Pretty amazing technique. But for Eric Flowers, he has to survive the passing game and then worry about the run game secondarily because he has to protect Eli.
Last gasp for the Giants here on 4th and 5, and Manning will throw it to Vereen. And Vereen will be tackled inbounds at the 49-yard line. The clock is down almost to 20 seconds. Take their final timeout here with 23 ticks.
Final charge timeout, Giants.
All right, so the Cowboys, let's look ahead a little bit here. Open with a win tonight. Then next week they go to Denver. Then they go to Arizona. Then they get the Rams. Big win for Sean McVay in his debut today against Indianapolis. Green Bay comes here, and then their bye week comes fairly early before they go to San Francisco and Washington.
Yeah, those teams on the schedule all of a sudden are looking at the Cowboys going, can we beat them?
Yep. They got the Giants, Detroit on the Monday night. Then they have to go to Philly. They have to go to Tampa Bay. Chargers going to New York, and then at Denver, we'll have that game for you week 6 on Sunday night.
So your only chance is to throw a Hail Mary here because you have to score twice. Probably won't. It's meaningless.
Not quite a Hail Mary.
Yeah, it's meaningless. I mean, you want to take a shot to win the game, right? Your only chance is to hit a Hail Mary, onside kick, hit another Hail Mary. So I'd line up and take a shot.
And two two-point conversions.
Well, that's easy to do. We saw that in the Super Bowl, too.
And 16 partridges and 46 pear trees.
That doesn't help. It does get Marshall.
Well, how about that? It does get Brandon Marshall a catch. So there is one. His first as a Giant. And this barring a defensive foul will be the final play of the game. You got a penalty here. So the game is not officially over. Cowboy fans already celebrating. Cowboys already coming out onto the field.
False start. Number 89 offense. Player number 89 was going from a 2-point to a 3-point stance. That foul involves a 10-second runoff. That's the end of the game.
Quite an explanation for a game. It's been over for a little while here. All right, the final score is 19-3 Dallas. Coming up next, stick around for the Volkswagen post-game report after these messages.
Beverly Hills has been rocked by a drama.
Jose and Kitty Menendez.
Your parents left you $14 million.
Lyle bought a new Porsche, Eric a Jeep.
Maybe this is how the rich grieve.
I'm going to go to the police and tell them that Lyle and Eric confessed to you.
People like that don't just wake up one morning and turn into Charlie Manson.
I mean, why would they kill their parents?
Law and Order True Crime, The Menendez Murders. Tuesday, September 26th on NBC.
New York State is on the move everywhere you look. We're building for the future of business. With new airports and train stations, high-speed broadband all across the state, and cashless tolling that will keep traffic moving by reading your Easy Pass or sending a bill to the registered owner. All these upgrades and more are making New York State the place for your business's future. Learn more at esd.ny.gov.
Yes. We're having internet problems. It's slow. Super slow. Like I've lived 1,000 eternities, and this feels slow.
Tell me thing is
You
fine.
want to talk? Because I'm trying to get it done for us. Hi. Yeah. So we never would have gotten internet from the phone company if we knew it. Yeah, sure. I'm holding. I want to bite this guy so bad right now.
You make him immortal.
Right.
Slow internet is evil.
Right.
Spectrum is scary fast. Phone company DSL bad, Spectrum good.
Real people tasting Smash Burger's new Triple Double.
Meatiest thing I've ever eaten.
This is my new favorite burger. Try the Triple Double for only $4. Triple the cheese and double the beef in every bite.
Smash Burger. The new way to burger.
The ballots are in. Michael Moore on Broadway is a must-see, raves the New York Times. An electrifying event with a master storyteller. Blistering, hilarious, and inspiring. It will send you out on a high. Don't miss Michael Moore on Broadway in a strictly limited engagement.
To showcase the impressive Infiniti QX50, we could have imagined it on a winding mountain pass, or somewhere even more cliche, like a downtown street. But what distinguishes the Infiniti QX50 isn't where you can take it, it's how you feel taking it there. With generous cargo space, extended second row legroom, and coupe-like handling, the QX50 from Infiniti. Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX50 for $299 a month. Visit your tri-state Infiniti retailer.
Tracking Irma, where it is now and where it's headed next after the game.
Welcome to the Volkswagen SUVW post-game report. Here now, Mike Tirico.
Opening night in Arlington, and the Cowboys do what they could not do last year, beat the Giants, and they do it soundly in this opener, 19-3. Right from the very first half, the Giants could not handle the Cowboys' pass rush. The Giants' offense couldn't stay on the field. 2 first-half first downs. It was a one-sided story, so Dallas has to feel very good about the way they get this season started. And contributions from the familiar Cowboys who you expect as the Sunday night bus starts its tour across America and the NFL. For the Giants-Cowboys Week 1, we will remember the efforts by Jason Witten, who became the Cowboys' all-time receiver yards in this game, passing Michael Irvin, Dak Prescott with his terrific performance, and Jalen Smith, the linebacker. They all get game balls and are standing by with Michelle.
Mike, thank you. Dak, it wasn't a scoring bonanza, but it was a win in your home opener against the team that swept you last year. So what do you think about the way this offense performed tonight?
As you said, 19 points. We won more than that, but we'll take it. A win's a win against a team we didn't beat last year. We're starting off 1-0. It's a good way to start the season.
Also a good way for you as a young player to throw the pass that made Jason Witten the Cowboys' all-time leading receiver in receiving yards. What is it like to play with such an iconic player?
I don't even know how I can put it into words. This is a guy you got to follow and you got to watch. He does everything the right way. He's the example of how to be a Cowboy, how to be an NFL vet.
Congratulations on the win. Let's go to Jason. The Cowboys' all-time leader in receiving yards. Now, you knew this was coming, but what does it mean to you to be that guy?
Well, it's special. To pass Michael, just such a phenomenal player, and really set the tone for what this organization's all about on the field. And, so many great teammates and great coaches along the way. And I'm honored. These young guys have energized me in a lot of ways. And so I just thank those guys around me for making me a lot better.
I know it's one game into the season, but you get a win over the team that beat you twice last year. They handed you 2 of your 3 losses. What can you take away from a win like this?
Well, it's a tough game. Every time we play these guys, it's a grinder. And they're a really good football team. So, to be able to only score 19 points is tough, but you take them any way you can get them. It's a good win for us to start the season off. Our defense played great. We'll keep building, keep learning, but it's a big win for our football team to start the season.
And a truly special night for you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Michelle.
And Jalen Smith, a huge night for you. This was a long time in the making. You have been working so hard since you got drafted after the 2015 season at Notre Dame to come back from a terrible leg injury. All right, so how did all of this match your expectations?
It's just a blessing to be out here. Everything I've done from the start has been with a clear-eye view, a focused vision, determined belief, and earned dreams. And my teammates have been beside me the entire time. I can't thank the organization enough for believing in me. And I'm just happy to get a win tonight. We got some things that we got to correct, but tonight's going to be a great night.
But you held the New York Giants to 3 points. Yes. This team beat you twice last year. I know you weren't playing, but what does that tell you about the defense?
We're very resilient. We work hard. The attention to detail is there, and it's critical. But, we're never satisfied. We strive for greatness, and there's some things that we got to clean up and to get ready for next week.
Well, I know the Cowboys are happy to have you healthy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Mike?
All right, Michelle, that smile of satisfaction. That young man put a lot of work to get back on the football field. Let's bring in Tony Dungy, who on Football Night in America spoke with Dak Prescott, who was very sharp. Part of what you saw that you liked with the Cowboys here tonight, Tony.
Yeah, it wasn't big numbers tonight, Mike, but Dak Prescott, I thought, made improvement from last year. And he had a great year last year, but the communication, the command, changing plays at the line of scrimmage, changing the protections. He knew the Giants could get after him, and he got rid of the ball quickly. He was decisive. I thought Dak Prescott stepped up his game even from last year, and that's got to be good news for Cowboy fans.
So Dallas will go to Denver. Tony, the Giants joined Cincinnati, Houston, Seattle, Indianapolis, and San Francisco. 6 teams in the NFL in single digits in points. Their offenses were not very good to start. Odell Beckham Jr.'s absence, a big reason why with the Giants. What do you think the impact was tonight?
Well, it was huge, and you could see as the game went on that Cowboy defense just squeezed the vice and clamped down. The pass rush wasn't overwhelming, but there was nowhere to go for Eli, and a lot of underneath throws, no one to stretch the defense. They really need, these Giants do, they really need to get Odell Beckham back in the lineup.
If the Lions next Monday night, then visits to Philadelphia and Tampa. Tony, thanks. Let's bring in Mike Florio, ProFootballTalk.com. Ezekiel Elliott over 100 yards in his game tonight. The 6-game suspension on hold, at least for now. Mike, get us up to speed. What are the next steps?
Well, Mike, the league is expected to make a decision tomorrow whether or not to pursue an appeal of the ruling from Friday that allows Elliott to continue to play while his lawsuit unfolds. And if the NFL moves quickly and if the NFL is successful, there's a chance, small as it may be, a chance that Elliott will be off the field again as soon as this coming Sunday. So keep an eye on what the NFL decides to do about that potential appeal on Monday, Mike.
All right, let's get an injury up. And the Dan Patrick Show, 9 to noon. Special guest Aaron Rodgers and Matt Ryan. They play next Sunday night. Packers, Falcons. Al and Chris have a preview of that after this.
Sailing away on the crest of a wave, it's like magic. All rolling and riding and sleeping and sliding, it's magic.
Introducing the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan, the new king of the concrete jungle. The difference between possible and impossible, it's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Coney Island has been around for a long, long time. Reminds me of how Geico has been saving people money for over 75 years.
First date? Hey, big guy, come on in. Let me guess your weight. Win a prize.
Sure, why not?
12 ounces?
Sorry, mate, 4 ounces. I've been taking the stairs lately.
You win, big guy.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Wow, he looks so much more real on TV.
Yeah, over 75 years of savings and service. Get your rate quote today.
Hello, Discover Card. Hi, can you tell me about these new Social Security alerts I keep hearing about? Sure, just sign up online. Then we'll alert you if we find your Social Security number on any one of thousands of risky websites. Wow, that's cool. How much is it? Oh, it's free if you have a Discover Card. I like free. Yeah, we just want you to be in the know. Oh, hey, sushi. Oh, I smell it. You're making me... Yeah, being in the know is a good thing.
Know if your Social Security number is found on risky sites. Free from Discover.
Welcome back to the Volkswagen SUVW postgame report.
Snap to Glennon, in trouble. Bruce Reed sacks him! And Atlanta's going to win for the first time since 1983 at Soldier Field. Rodgers has a free shot, and he throws it over the middle and completes it in the end zone to Jordy Nelson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And those are the two teams. We'll see Atlanta against Green Bay. We go down to Atlanta. They built a new stadium. It's spectacular. We're going to be there. It'll be the first NFL game to be played there. Last year they met in the NFC Championship game. Atlanta won 44-21. Matt Ryan had a big day, 4 touchdowns. Julio Jones, 9 catches for 180.
You know, and I was really impressed last year with the growth of Atlanta on the defensive side of the ball. In the Super Bowl, they came out, they were so good in the first half, just got worn down at the end of the game. So the matchup against a good young defense and Aaron Rodgers is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Green Bay with a pretty good defense, too. I mean, they limited Seattle to 9 points today, squeaked one out at Lambeau.
And anytime you have to open against Seattle, you know you're going to be tested by their defense. So I'm sure they were happy just to get out of that one with the win.
Weather permitting, after I'm sure it'll be a rainy early week in Atlanta, if the weather permits next Sunday night, they'll open up the roof. It will be spectacular. Probably more scoring than we saw tonight as well. Yeah, right. 1 touchdown of the game. Dallas wins over the New York Giants by a score of 19-3. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, your local news. Now it's Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya, our whole gang led by Fred Godelli and Drew Esikoff, saying good night from Arlington, Texas. You've been watching Sunday Night Football on NBC.
NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 52. Thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
I want you guys to start your approach. Stay parallel, maintain visual. Open the line. Execute.
So with the American government, we're here to take you home. Let's go.
It's not just a car. It's your daily retreat. Innovative technology.